Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So on the Ethereum chart, just want to start on the daily chart. You can see here that we are holding this orange support region on the daily time frame. Well, actually this is the 4-day chart, but it gives you everything that's important really on this time frame. And yeah, I mean there are a couple of ways to look into this. I mean, I have labeled this B wave here in this wave 4 correction as a triangle. In that case, the wave 4 could be complete. But we can, we can shift it here. We can shift it here. It's not so important. Either way, I could make the case for one more low here. So that's the yellow scenario. I'm actually tracking on the smaller time frame. Don't mix it up with this one, but it could be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it could easily get one more low. That's what I'm trying to say. It will depend on the microstructures, how they develop now. But I can tell you that the rally, and I go to the daily chart now, the rally from the 5th of August low, it just doesn't look convincing. It even looks weaker than the rally we had after the 5th of July low. So yeah, there is absolutely nothing that would confirm that a lasting low has formed here on the 5th of August. So therefore, we have to at least be ready for new lows. I'm not calling for new lows, but I'm highlighting it's highly likely. And if another low happens, the $1,800 level should provide support. Well, if it doesn't, then the scenario I'm tracking here in the white wave count will pretty much be invalidated, okay? Not formally invalidated, but it will become so unlikely that it's not worth having it on the chart anymore. In that case, then we're looking for probably a bear market that's probably still unfolding. There will be other scenarios we could still explore, but I wouldn't trust them from a bullish point of view. So in this case, we would be tracking probably either a triangle, so that from the 2021 high, actually, a triangle pattern has developed or is developing, which would be frustrating. It would be a long sideways move. Or, for example, a large ABC structure is possible as well. Yeah, and but that would mean that most of this correction is also done actually, but it could still lead to a major downward move, possibly testing the $1,000 level or lower, if this is an ABC. In a triangle, we would probably not go below the June low anymore, 2022, and that was at around $900, just below that. So those are the scenarios. However, that would only be, let's say, unlocked with a break below the orange support region, which ends at 1790. Already a break below this trend line, however, would definitely cause me to watch this closely, because even in a wave 4, in a diagonal pattern that I'm tracking in the white wave count, the wave 4 ideally wouldn't break below the 50% fib level. It's just additional weakness, and a break below the trend line would also be weak, okay? We have 4 touch points here, so it's quite a meaningful trend line that developed since June 22. I'm definitely watching that trend line. Looking at the smaller time frame, this is just the movement that happened from the August low this year. And yeah, I mean, by all means, this could be a white 1-2 setup, but the microstructure doesn't really align very well, and I would need to see further evidence for that. So if we're really moving higher as per the white bullish wave count, also here on the 30-minute chart, minimally I want to see a break above resistance, which is defined between 2,601 and 2,726. Any break above 2,726 would, so any break above it would reduce the likelihood of the yellow bearish wave count. So the white scenario is bullish, the yellow one is short-term bearish, and the yellow one is the roadmap that takes us down into that sort of $1,800 region, $1,800 level. So, but the yellow one seems to be in control at the moment. Not necessarily, it's fairly balanced, but also because of what Bitcoin is doing, I slightly prefer the yellow scenario. It can easily be invalidated, and it will be invalidated with a break above the 24th of August high at 2,820, but already a break above 2,726 would reduce the likelihood for the yellow scenario. So that's what I'm watching today. This here seems like a sideways consolidation, so we need a break to the downside to get an understanding that yellow wave 3 has likely started. To the upside, we can watch the resistance area. This is just noise at the moment. There's nothing meaningful happening there. Even though I could say that maybe wave C of 2 is already over, but it would require a breakdown. Yeah. It would require a breakdown to confirm. So that's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.